Hi folks, this is our roundup from our visit to the Caravan Camping and Motorhome show, which was held at the NEC. We saw lots of different things. Andy in particular fell in love yet again with something big. Now isn't it great? We have a massive motorhome. And what did you want to go and look in?
The
Three? I think you're wrong.
What's the very big van called?
Five-wheeler.
That's
Fifth
it,
wheel.
Fifth wheel. That's it, the fifth wheel. And I thought I might as well go and have a look at that and see what it's like.
We've never seen inside one. I certainly haven't until Andy went in and filmed it.
It's all right actually. It's pretty nifty. It's pretty big in there, but it's not for me.
So we went from the very big to the very small, as you will see, because we found a couple of micro campers as well as a micro caravan. We interviewed some people because we wanted to know their opinions on the actual show itself. And at the same time, we always look out for things to do with accessibility. Now, I found a really wonderful example of when accessibility design works. Then I found a disastrous example when accessibility is unsafe. So watch the video to see what we saw, and please feel free to leave any comments on it because, yeah, it's interesting. But we'd love it if you follow us, you like.
You subscribe.
Where's your thumbs up? He usually does that
Thumbs
when
up.
I say like, because we couldn't do any of this without you. We love the fact that you follow us and you keep in touch and you watch to see what we're going to do next. And we have got so much planned this year. So please enjoy and we'll see you later. Bye for now.
Me.
And bye from me.
Put them in a Tupperware, so not on these skewers at this point. Put them in a Tupperware, leave them overnight to marinate. And did exactly the same with the ballooning. And that's it. And all I did while these boys were on the last session, I was basically just threading them on skewers backstage. So nice and straightforward. Should we talk to people about caramelisation and when to pull stuff off the barbecue?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so you might notice I just tested that one there. The tendency with cooking anything, whether it's in a frying pan, skillet, on a barbecue, is to constantly move it around. What you don't, that's the last thing you want to do. What you actually want to do is just let it sear. And when it's charred and you've got that Maillard reaction, so all the outside, all the proteins and sugars are starting to go crispy, develop all that flavour, you'll find that it will get to a point where it naturally frees itself. So same as you're frying a piece of fish in a pan, just leave it. As soon as you can move it easily, that's the point where you want to start turning it. So these skewers now, they're a little bit stuck.
There's a lovely term it's called self-release, ladies and gentlemen. When it's ready, it will self-release.
So yeah, don't keep prodding it around unless you just test it gently, and you'll know when it's ready to go.
And incidentally, for the most part, this is kind of what outdoor cooking or barbecue should be. You do your prep, you get your things ready, and the idea is that you're not running around like a lunatic, worried about things or getting things getting in trouble with things. Just let it do its thing and leave it alone. A bit of colour on that now. So you see we get some nice char marks. But actually, I'm going to leave it on a bit more. Yeah. So this is all just that little bit stuck. Well, that one's ready to go. Well, look at that one. That's a nice one. So you see, you get some lovely colour on that. So now I'm just going to turn that over.
You're just making me do steps. Oh, and
Yes,
this one.
you get your
No, this
colour.
So the other thing, we're using quite lean meat here, and we've had all most of the fat and other stuff trimmed off.
Yeah.
So a lot of the time with barbecuing or cooking on charcoal, is the fat dripping off of the coals, and that fat will catch light, and that's when you get the flare-ups. So we're using the cool zone here to move them up onto this little rack and keep them sort of cooking slowly. But it's always useful when you're cooking on barbecues, whatever you're doing, is to have different heat areas. So you have most of your coals on one side, so you've got the hot bit, and then you've got a bit with no coals, so that if you do get the flare-ups, you can quite quickly move your meat across, let the flames die down, and then move it back. You might have to keep repeating that. But that way you're not going to get that cremated, black, sooty outside on your meat, and it's going to cook a nice, more gentle, relaxed.
We'll get these off now, and then Kev, would you move this when you're ready, move that right onto the roast?
Yeah, sure.
So I'll get some of these out. And we some napkins.
Andrew, how much are they usually?
The blocks, do you know what? I don't know. I'm going to give this to my friends here, so you two can share this.
They're
one.
not cheap.
Right, so you share this one. What's he doing at that? Have you done it? Have you
I
banished
can't
it?
eat red meat, so it'll be him
Oh,
only.
you can't eat red meat.
That's why I got the halloumi.
Do you want the halloumi one?
A little bit of
A little bit of
halloumi.
halloumi.
Just been watching Andrew Dickens. Look at this nice,
Quality control for me,
beautiful,
Kev.
cooked halloumi. Not a piece of meat in sight.
Which on?
Andy had the skewer beef.
Get the troops in.
Hi, I'm here with Caroline, who's come to the show. And what are you looking for today, and what have you found so far?
Okay, so we were hoping to find something that was wheelchair accessible.
Yep.
We didn't mind what it was, but
Yep.
we just wanted to have a look, see what was available for us. We haven't found anything as yet. We're looking, like I was saying, we're looking to actually, we've got a static caravan in Wales, but we're looking to venture out and start exploring more of this country and other countries. But obviously to go on holiday with Lewis is a little bit trickier.
Yeah, I can imagine. What do you use at the minute?
So the static caravan we've actually converted ourselves. We bought a normal static caravan, and luckily the door was wide enough to get the wheelchair in, but we've made it into an ensuite shower room that's a wet room for Lewis.
That must have
Rolling, it's
taken ages.
It's got
Yeah.
a rolling shower. It's got we've put a ramp
Taken a long time, Lewis.
up to it so we
Yeah.
can get into the door. Put a small little area at the top as a turning circle for his
Yeah.
chair. And then how we've altered the layout is so that Lewis's bedroom is directly opposite the shower and toilet. So we can, and we've actually got a double opening door, so everything opens up and can accommodate Lewis's wheelchair.
Hold on a minute.
Which
And
makes it
Just wait a
easier
minute.
for him because
Yeah.
he cannot do it on his own
We've
without the
we've
turner.
got a portable hoist that goes under his bed as well, so then we can take the portable hoist out and use it to get him in and
How
out of his
heavy is
chair.
your portable hoist?
It's not. It is heavy, but it's a folding one,
That's brilliant.
so it just slides under his bed in the caravan. So it
Which
just
makes
means,
life so
yeah.
much easier. Because Lewis, if you can't get into bed, you're stuck, aren't you? You'd be really stuck.
It's okay when there's like more people that's around. So
Yeah.
his twin brother, my son, who's here.
I just saw.
He will help lift him, but
Yeah.
when I'm on my own, I can't lift him.
No,
so we have
no.
to think about all of that as
yeah,
well.
exactly. And how long have you been with the static?
25 years we've been static caravanning, really, just for a convenience thing, because then we can leave a lot of his kit actually in the caravan for the whole year,
Yeah.
and we're not having to ferry it backwards and forwards.
No, exactly.
Because when you go on holiday, like when you go normally, if you went on a plane or anything, the kit you have to take with you is just ridiculous.
Exactly. May I ask what Lewis suffers with?
So Lewis has got cerebral palsy, which affects all four limbs.
Yeah. Which means when it comes to being able to transfer, it's not
He can't
possible.
transfer. No, he can't transfer.
So everything you've looked at the show so far, now you said you haven't reached coach built
no,
yet.
we haven't got to coach
No.
built yet.
But you so far haven't found anything.
No, nothing. And although people are very nice when you say, have you got anything that's wheelchair adapted, they say, oh no, we don't do that, purely because of the cost in converting something.
It's a shame. We found.
We found that even some of the tents now. The very first time we camped, we borrowed a tent to
Yeah.
see how we'd do.
Yeah.
And because everything was on one level, it was great. But we've even found some of the tents now have actually got the storm flaps.
So you,
We've seen them all.
So it's difficult to get the
Yes,
wheels
it is.
over and through. So
Yes, it is. And one
the first one that
company.
we bought, we could actually wheel in and out because it got a veranda on the front. So that was ideal for us. But we have
Yeah.
noticed a lot of it. It's got-
not of them now. Yeah.
We saw one company that had their storm flaps, they could pin it down,
Yes.
which meant Lewis could travel over
Yes,
it really
yeah.
easy.
just difficult.
Because even some of the other vans I've seen that have the big back doors,
Yeah.
they've immediately got the lounge area that end, or
Yeah.
it's the bed. But that wouldn't take much to change.
No.
It's not big enough for a whole family. I've got to say, it'd be a smaller couple maybe.
Yeah.
but it wouldn't be hard. And I've said in the past on camera in a big interview that all it takes is the manufacturers to offer a wider door as an option.
Yeah.
We can carry ramps. We can then get into the actual motorhome or the caravan.
That's right, yeah.
And if something needs moving, well then it's not a big, song and dance to do it. But you've got to get in.
Another big thing with motorhomes though is because if you have to travel in your chair, it's actually securing the chair to the vehicle, so you've got to have
the docking system. Yes, you have.
Like that, so.
And they are not cheap.
Yeah, everything is just so expensive, isn't it? As soon as you put disability on anything,
my partner says it.
Expensive.
Disability, he said the D for disability stands for double.
Yeah,
he said every single time.
Yeah.
Somebody who's actually earning the money, because it would. There are hundreds and thousands of disabled people across
If you
the
see the
country.
car park with all of the cars that are here,
with blue
obviously
badges.
with blue badges,
Because we do want to have the freedom to travel and to camp.
That's right.
And to go into other countries.
Yeah.
Which can only happen if we can find something that's accessible.
Yeah.
If only they'd open that door and try.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not expecting them to go full
on
conversion.
No, but at least have one option. Each stand holder having an option.
Yeah. Lewis's chair, or not my chair costs, so I can just imagine what Lewis's would be.
Yeah.
So today, what will you do if you can't find one?
We will just keep looking online and just keep scouring. We're not in a rush.
No.
We're not in a rush at all, but we will, just keep looking, look on the second-hand markets, just have a look round, really. So.
Well, I'm really hoping that with enough people... Well, listen, thank you so
that's
much for
fine,
talking to us.
absolutely fine.
Thank you, Lewis. Okay, this one is just to show you the layout. What hall are we in, Andy?
Hall 4.
Okay, so this is just showing you, complete with Andy, the layout. So this is a really big bathroom, and as you can see, the soap dispenser is in a nice place where it doesn't affect anybody because they're automatic. Sink, both rails either side, easily accessible, one beside the toilet and the toilet. Toilet roll holder perhaps could be a bit lower, it's quite high up. Toilet seat actually does go all the way back, so you're not trying to battle with it trying to fall on you. And the bins that are in here don't bother you. They also have a children's changing mat, but again, it doesn't impact somebody in a wheelchair. This is how they should be laid out. So this was a good one. This toilet gets a mention not because it's the best toilet, but unfortunately at the NEC in Hall 5 it's the worst. You've got two grab rails which people who are on the toilet are likely to need to use, and an automatic soap dispenser. So I don't need to tell you that it is absolutely pouring down over that bar, and in the case just now, over my arm. Such a bad design, sadly. PenPod, the ultimate off-road style camper. The PenPod is the perfect way to get away in this ever-changing environment, helping you to bring the comforts of the indoors to the extreme of the outdoors. More compact than a caravan, more comfortable than a tent, this camper is a solution you never knew existed, and even better, it was made in Britain. Starts from around 16,950 and it can sleep up to 10. And as you can see from the photo at the end, it carries stuff on top too. How cool is that? This was the brainchild of Ian Pennington. In 2019, him and a colleague began the production of the first ever 2 PenPods, and they've gone from strength to strength ever since. Made out of galvanised rugged steel to the delicate finishing touches. Perfect. I loved this little caravan, barefoot country living. It literally was so compact, fully fitted kitchen with oak worktops, beautiful bathroom, luxurious seating, and converted to a king-size bed inside, as well as loads of storage. We've often wondered what these caravans with a fifth wheel were all about, so Andy got into one of them to have a little look around. Not only is it impressive and very big on the inside, these two come from a company that make them in North Wales. So as you can see, when he takes you inside, it is quite something. I think the price tag is also quite something, but judge for yourselves. Would you get one of these? I mean, bear in mind, we are motorhome girls and boys, but it is big and it is really impressive.